It is time to start our adventure. This is Tales of Swordfall. Bob, did you come from the Demon Zone, or did you come from a ship?
I was in town originally looking for my daughter.
Oh, you have
Your
a daughter.
It's a long story, but I have been tracking her for many years, and I think she's in trouble.
How old is your daughter?
She kind of blushes. She's 25.
Oh, okay. Do you know where she would be? Was she also taken a slave, or was she do something else?
I know she's gotten into trouble here, mainly because I've seen a wanted poster with her face on it.
Oh.
Hey, I have one of those, and I'll pull out my wanted poster and show her.
Oh, jeez.
I've had my fair share of stints in the holding cells.
Can I ask, what is she wanted for?
Apparently she's got mixed up with a elf lord and stole a family heirloom, something like that.
An elf lord?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know their name?
Brennanhole.
And how long has it been since you've seen your daughter?
She looks very embarrassed and kind of looks away. I actually had to give her up as a infant.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. And I'll hand her a flower, and I'll say, "You're safe with us, though. We'll find her too."
And
yes, we seem to be really good at finding lost family members. It's one of it's on my resume.
I'll get some more cups from the tea. Krakatoa, would you come help me?
Of course.
And
You said...
Oh, go ahead.
You said the altar was to a demon lord.
Do
you know anything about them?
I know that Karnax, was what little Kazu whispered to me. He corrupts the minds of mortals, twisting them into his own visage. And he has supposedly there are the truly depraved that follow him.
That's worrying. Do you have any idea what he'd want in Swordfall?
To wreak havoc and destruction. There's probably many corruptible souls in here. I mean, there was a slaver.
That's true. And you think there's more of these people here?
Not here. There are more outside of the city. Flea and I got some names and locations to certain places where there are more slavers and perhaps more slaves to rescue.
So, I suppose that's where we go next.
After this Dragon Dice tournament, I can't stand the thought of another man owning someone.
It makes me sick.
Tabby enters the kitchen. So, I also have these papers that I've been carrying around from the man's desk. We should look into these. And I couldn't, but over here with my cat ears, the demon. Would I know anything about this demon since she's a warlock?
Give me an Arcana check.
11.
11? You've met some pretty messed up warlocks in your life, and you know that some of them who have been with, who've been making pacts with fiends are, scary, but you've known, like, a group of cannibal warlocks that were probably the most terrifying that you've ever met. And they were, like, packed with some guy named, like, maybe it was Karnax, or it could have been, like, Cornix or whatever.
So, yes, there is a pact of cannibal warlocks that it might have something to do with Carmax or Carnax or Carnix. I don't know. I just vaguely remember these things. But they were cannibals and they were warlocks. Then that's something. It could be Carfax.
Are you sure it's Carmax?
I don't know, like the chopsticks brand. What is that?
Yeah, Carmax.
Carmax. Yes. Could be. I'm a little hazy up here, I don't remember everything, but I remember it sounds something like that. I mean, I heard cannibals and I was like, whoa, stay away from that shit. Am I right? I don't know if they eat other warlocks, like the warlocks eating other warlocks, or if they eat what?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past demon worshippers to consume flesh.
Either way, it's probably smart to stay away from them.
Yes, and the guy
Or-
that was a slaver that had the Hellgate or Hell Zone in his house, he's probably also a warlock, I would assume, Makes sense.
Or we stick him with the pointy end of the
Yeah.
blade.
We always stick with the pointy end. That is just, assumed.
Actually, my nephew made me very proud. He hit his mark and was the only reason we were able to ambush and be victorious over the slaver. I pat Flea on the head and give him, like, pets.
I lizard blush.
So
I say, yeah, I actually hit something. You guys should have seen it.
yeah,
Good job, Flea.
it was beautiful. So we're gonna jump back to the other group who are right outside the destination that everybody else wants to go to. And
Can I be looking? Sorry.
oh yeah, go ahead.
Can he be keeping an eye out for people on the posters?
Yeah, it would be a roll with disadvantage, because those posters aren't that great.
Right.
Yeah, but so you guys are all outside by now. Tyrker is just higher than a kite, and he's every once in a while he swaps at whatever, and he mumbles something almost incoherent. And Nilkus, you've just pushed the wrong guy in a bar.
Oh no.
And this guy gets up, he's half orc. He has just a tattoo on his face of something tribal. You probably don't recognize anything orcish. And, he has tusks. I'm gonna say he does the Warcraft thing and, like, pierces the tusk with some, like, ring, because that always looks cool, And, he has tattoos up and down his arms. He has, like, piercings all in his ears. He has his hair in dreadlocks, and they're all, like, have ornaments on them. And he's looking down at Nilkus.
Does Rayanne see this?
Did you watch Nilkus storm back into the
I might
bar?
have glanced.
Yeah, it's pretty noticeable when a, like, 7 to 8 foot tall orc guy kind of, like, stands up and looks down at your buddy.
Rayanne might creep in there and try to offer some kind of explanation and yank Nilkus, if possible.
By creeping, are you trying to do a stealth move and go in? Or are you just, like, walking up to Nilkus and this other dude and, trying to break the tension?
I'm walking, like, closer towards Nilkus. Hopefully, the orc dude isn't, like, right towards the entrance.
Now, like, so Nilkus came in, and the man stood up between, basically Tyrker and Ash. Norik, you also noticed this too. There's this just, like, big guy staring down at your newfound companion.
Yeah, and we're just getting outside. Come on.
Rayanne,
Nilkus, What kind of trouble are you causing now?
He's
And-
gonna.
And Nork's gonna walk up to the orc and say, "Hey, yeah, I'm sorry. He's kind of rude."
Rand's gonna blink her eyes, and I'm just gonna say, "I'm sorry. He's an idiot."
I mean, if you want to punch him for that, I mean, you can. He could probably use to learn a lesson, but
Okay.
Excuse me. What did you
And-
say?
No.
Yeah, this dude takes the invitation to punch Nilkus.
Does he punch him?
Let's see if he can get past your AC.
Because if he does, I'm using Hellish Rebuke.
Oh no.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
And
He's gonna use Hellish Rebuke.
okay, so you're gonna set fire with how many feet within you guys?
Oh my gosh. You're gonna
60
hurt.
feet.
Range 60 feet. And is that like anyone within 60 feet after that you get
It
attacked?
says a creature you can see.
It's targeted, I think.
Oh, okay, it's targeted.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
good.
So this,
It's gonna
this
set us
guy's
all
about
on
to,
fire.
he's about to have a real bad day.
Yes.
Okay, roll the damage. Roll the 2d10. Oh.
That was
52.
one.
One more 10 there.
Oh my
God.
Max damage.
Max damage. So,
You messed with the wrong tiefling.
so he punches you square in the face and basically gives you 6 damage, but you suddenly light him on fire and he takes 20 and he like falls down. There is smoke coming off this dude, and the whole bar suddenly erupts into violence because, you know, violence and beer and other alcohol and some other things kind of equals chaos.
He's gonna flip a gold coin and say, "Thanks for your time, buddy. See you later." And then he just books it out the door.
Okay.
Nork's gonna be like, "Well, guess it's time to go." Nork's gonna run for the door.
Rand's gonna put on her hood, just like, "Yep, I didn't see anything."
So, everyone who's in the bar, first give me an acrobatics check.
Oh.
Ooh, 21.
my.
That's good.
Oh,
20 is good. 12 is not going to be that great.
Me too.
Yeah, you too, Nilkus.
Really?
10.
That's the thing you're supposed to be the best at, you idiot.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same here.
Yeah, the
Well-
two people who like excel at the acrobatics kind of failed this one. Wow.
Well, you're not good at bar fights.
So, what large objects hit Nilkus to like pretty much knock him down?
Probably a table. A table just like.
Yeah, you know, probably the table that the half-orc was sitting at has other half-orcs, and they just flip it right onto Nilkus right then and there.
That's what I was picturing.
Nork, what hits you in the head?
Someone threw a beer stein, and it just went straight across the room. And as I was trying to so gracefully run out of the room, it just kung.
Yep.
Oh, and I just fall over on the ground.
And Chirker is in there, but he's like dancing between everything. Like he's doing kind of the drunken master move where he's, you know, basically just weaving and dodging out of like the way of everything. And Khalees is just like, she's at his heels basically, but somehow she's making it through this too. And it looks like he's just doing some kind of weird dance. So, Nilkus, to escape, you need to give me a strength saving roll. 16. That's good enough to free yourself. Norik, can you give me a con save to see if you're knocked out or not? 15. Ah, that's good enough too. But you still take damage, Norik. You take, I think it's 5 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a heavy beer stein that didn't break on your head.
Yeah, I got a little trickle of blood running down the back. Kind of holding my head as I'm trying to get out.
And Nilkis, being trapped under that table, that was a pretty solid table. You take 4 damage.
Got you.
Yep.
Rough.
But Ash ran other party members, well, except for Tyrker. Tyrker's just dancing. You guys are outside. Alonso has disappeared amongst the chaos. You don't know where he's at. And Ash and Nilkus, are you guys gonna try to like escape this chaos, or are you gonna fight your way out? What's your plan here?
I don't want to make it escalate at all, so I'm gonna kind of try to like walk out as calmly as I can and not like throw any punches, but kind of like dodge out of the way if I need to, and just kind of as quick as possible just get out of there.
Okay, as quick as possible. How about you, Nilkus?
He's gonna thaumaturgy the door open and book it.
The door's already open, so you don't have to
Okay.
like blast it
Then
open.
he'll slam it behind him.
Okay. So both of you, once again, give me dexterity saving rolls to see if you can keep dodging stuff that's flying toward you. Nilkus, you, like, how do you escape all the stuff that's
He
flying
is
around
like
you?
backflipping and jumping in the air and all the tables and stuff flying everywhere, just rolling with it.
But you notice that Ash is... Oh no, Ash is out. Norik. Actually, was I asking about Ash?
I think it was Ash, yeah.
Okay. I think I messed up there somewhere, but whoops.
I think you said I was still inside with them.
Yeah,
So I was
well-
helping Tyrker.
Yeah, you were helping Tyrker. Tyrker's dancing now. You're getting out, but there are still things flying toward you. Get like hit by a stray like butter knife,
Oh,
but it doesn't do like any damage.
Probably just hits my chainmail and bounces off.
Yeah, Norik, you are making your way out too, a lot more gracefully this time.
Yeah, well, actually, not too gracefully, but effectively. Norik, having had a couple drinks, he wasn't exactly feeling his best about dodging, plus just being hit in the head. So he just grabbed he found a tray on the floor, and he just grabbed the tray. He's holding it over his head as he, like, really quick crawls towards the door.
Alright, cool. So you guys start making it out safely. It does take... Well, probably not Nilkus. Nilkus is just flipping and, like, using their momentum to get across the room off, like... It's kind of like one of those action movies where they're using impossible physics of things in the air that you're launching yourself off of, even though that's, like, really, really impossible.
Or like jumping from table to table even, just like...
Yeah, I'm imagining some of these tables are, like, on their side, and you, like... jump on that and jump off of it, and you're launching yourself toward the door, and
Exactly.
you do make it before your friends. So do you want to oh, hey Lucy,
Yeah.
you might want to mute yourself at this moment. Thank you. Sorry.
Take 2.
Yeah, take 2.
I say Rayanne gets first call because she's been outside.
Yeah, like Rayanne's first, but I was gonna say, are you gonna want to actually use Thermica? I can't ever pronounce that TH.
Thaumaturgy?
Yeah. Do you want to use that and close the doors behind you, despite having your...
No, he's gonna wait for Ash and Norik, and then he's gonna slam it behind them.
Okay. Cool. So we see Nilkus just kind of tumble out, and in a few moments, we see Ash and Norik and Tyrker like come out,
Thank you for listening to Tales of Swordfall.
Please consider listening to these podcasts.
Hello, folks. JP Winterbottom here to tell you about The Beholder's Eye, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons narrative-focused actual play podcast about a group of private investigators in a fantasy noir setting with eldritch horror undertones. You can find The Beholder's Eye every other Friday on iTunes, SoundCloud, or anywhere podcasts are found.
Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.